static seals. Typically, a seal is used to pack two mating surfaces which are in contact to prevent leakage. Seals help to contain fluid in a vessel, such as a pump. They are of two types, static and dynamic. Static seals are used between two mating surfaces that do not move relative to each other. Note that they maintain sealing over a limited range of thermal expansion or contraction of the joint. This may influence the seal material selection. Dynamic seals are used between surfaces that move relative to each other. Note that thermal and wear considerations may influence seal material selected. Gaskets and O-rings are common examples of static seals. In this video, you will take a closer look at these. You will learn about the types of dynamic seals in other videos. A gasket is a mechanical component that is commonly used to create a seal between two less than perfect mating surfaces. It seals in elements such as liquids and gases and seals out contaminants. Besides sealing, gaskets also have other functions: sound and noise reduction, anti-vibration, packaging, support mountings. To perform their function, gaskets need to be flexible, compressible, and resilient. Rubber, foam, cork, graphite, and compressed fiber, or non-asbestos, are some of the common gasket materials used. Depending on the function or specific application, the right gasket material needs to be selected. For example, rubber gaskets are used in piping. Compressible fiber or compressed asbestos gaskets are used in industrial applications where gaskets have to bear high compressive loads. Before installing a gasket between two mating surfaces, you need to follow the guidelines shown here. For a proper gasket installation, follow these steps. Make sure to follow the manufacturer's recommendations. For many applications, tighten the bolts in at least 3 steps. For example, if the final bolt torque is 30 foot-pounds, first torque to 10 foot-pounds, then 20 foot-pounds, and finally 30 foot-pounds. It is also important to follow the correct pattern for tightening the bolts. Observe the typical flange fastening sequence for circular and rectangular gaskets. An O-ring is a type of elastomeric seal. It is made from a flexible polymer, elastomer. It is housed in the groove of a machine. Typically, applications are on a shaft, in a port, or on a flange face. O-rings are used in various applications. An O-ring is selected based on its material, inner diameter, and cross-section diameter. Typically, the compression on an O-ring between two parts mating of a machine is between 20% to 35% of the cross-section diameter. A damaged or improperly installed O-ring can lead to failure of the seal. Here are some do's and don'ts to keep in mind when installing an O-ring. Always make sure that the O-ring and working surfaces are clean.